Migrants crowd the southern border every day. Border Patrol agents have already detained more people trying to cross the southern border this fiscal year than last, and the year is only about halfway over. The increase has forced Border Patrol agents on the Canadian border to head south. But there has been an increase in apprehensions at the northern border as well. I took a trip to the border in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan to find out why the number has risen.
Images of trains and dusty roads might come to mind when you think of border crossings. After all, caravans of migrants hoping to enter the country are what we see on TV. But this is also the scene at the border, just not the border you're thinking of.
Our operations are just completely different. Every border environment that you face.
Henry Laxdal used to work on the southern border in the Tucson sector before moving on to become the Border Patrol agent in charge at Sault Ste. Marie, which is in the Detroit sector.
Thank you.
Even though apprehensions on the northern border have gone up about 42% from 2017 to 2018, the focus is still where there's the most traffic coming in, the south.
Right now, if you didn't have the epidemic with these human caravans on the southern border, it might be more of a focal point.
With people and money dedicated to the southern border, that leaves weaknesses at the Canadian border. Just 60 agents are trying to cover the geographical equivalent of 1/4 of the U.S.-Mexico border.
But when you're trying to cover 500 miles of water border, you have areas like this behind me where you may only have like 100 yards between the United States and Canada.
Laxdal says people try to swim across or come over on small boats illegally. But he also says even though the number of apprehensions have gone up in the Detroit sector, that doesn't necessarily mean more people are trying to cross, just that law enforcement is getting better at catching them.
What has gone up is our ability to find and locate individuals who have crossed illegally prior to, and our ability to find them now.
The agents in Sault Ste. Marie also rely on community and law enforcement partnerships to help them do their jobs. We'll have more on who some of those helpers are coming up tomorrow night at 10.